What's up, guys? I'm Bird.
I'm Jut. What's up, YouTube?
We are ComicBytes. This is episode number
4.
4.
Bro.
Dude.
High 4?
High 4, dude. Nice.
Ow.
Too good for a high 5.
Oh, man.
I like it.
Good stuff.
Should do that more often. Next week will be a high 5.
It won't.
Okay.
We'll forget.
Probably skip to 6 or something.
Yeah. No, we'll just forget.
True.
Every week we do a top 5.
We do.
This week we're going to change it up, do something a little differently. We've decided subcategories. We have 5 different subcategories of
Yes, we do.
Marvel heroes. And we're going to pick our number 1s in each one of those categories. So the first category just happens to be women. Marvel women. Brandon, who's your number 1 woman of the Marvel universe? Or should I go first?
Elektra.
Elektra?
Elektra.
Okay. Mine is Black Widow.
It's a good one.
Nice. The next category is X-Teams, X-Men, X-Force.
Right.
Obviously mine's Deadpool.
Mine is Gambit, X-Men for me.
Right, X-Force for me.
Right.
But I think those two are both pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Being
That's like all we
who
talk
they are.
about.
Right.
Like, oh, you're going to cover DC this week? Gambit, Deadpool. It's like,
right.
Wrong.
That's how we do it here on ComicBytes.
Right?
Our third category is Avengers.
Yeah. I got Hulk as my favorite Avenger.
Mine's Iron Man.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's probably like my number 2.
Yeah. Nice. Hulk's not in my top 4.
Hurts.
Oh, man.
Doesn't hurt.
This next category, number 4, is Guardians, which is cool because the Guardians are cool.
Like Guardians Down?
No, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like Destiny? Oh, okay.
No.
So not Joe. So I can't pick Joe.
Well, you can, but no one will know who you're talking
Archimedes
about.
69? Is it?
No one knows.
Okay. Rocket
Guardians
Raccoon.
3000.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm confused now.
Rocket
Electra, again.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Default.
Right? First answer is the right answer.
Good stuff.
Rocket Raccoon is my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy.
Groot is my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy.
He's my number 2. Not that anybody cares.
Rocket's my number 2. So.
Look at my shirt. That's coincidence.
Is it?
Yes.
Our number 1 category. We had trouble with this too because we both have a lot of favorites. So we did solo, just somebody who's primarily alone by themselves.
Right.
I mean, they can do team ups, but for the most part, solo.
Yeah.
Yours?
I would have to say it's a toss up, as you know, but I'm gonna have to go with Daredevil. He's the number 1.
My number 1, I believe, is your toss up.
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
Peter Parker.
If it's a comic book, it's Spider-Man. If it's just hero, it's Daredevil. So,
Cool.
there we are.
Yeah. That top 5 was awesome.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah.
I liked it.
We're going to move right along into toys. Because this past week, I found, and you found, and probably a lot of people found, the new, what is it, like Spider-Man lineup for Marvel Legends?
Yeah, the...
Looks like you got some right there.
Well, it's Spider-Man, but it's crazy enough, it's not even Spider-Man. It's looks like Matt Murdock there.
That's Daredevil.
Also Daredevil.
Yeah. Cool.
His dad was a boxer.
I don't know if they do.
Yeah, they know now. And also, I only picked up 2 of these. Jut's gonna get all of them, I think. But
yeah, it's Bill Hobgoblin.
Yeah, he's a Hobgoblin guy. This is 2099 Spider-Man. Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is from the future, but somehow is in our present time. I'll never understand it, but I like it.
Yeah, the other 4 are Spider-Woman, who has like an alternate costume.
Right.
She looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's the alternate costume that she gets in her comic lineup, but
I wouldn't think so.
who knows? Spider-Girl.
Yep.
Peter Parker. Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
And
Like
Anti-Venom. Definitely Slice of
Anti-Venom.
Anti-Venom. Real quick before we get into you, because you have a toy category too that you want to cover.
I do.
I just want to show this real quick. This is from the old Spider-Man series, and I
Right.
happen to find this. Actually, Bird found it for me, and you have a horrible glare. Oh my. I don't know what to do.
Way to go, Carnage.
It's Carnage, dude. It's from the old series. Bird found it for me at a flea market.
Yeah. A weekend comic shop.
A weekend comic shop only.
Yeah. Which, show them that book you got there too. Man.
Oh yeah.
You got that on hand?
I got this.
I'm jumping the gun here,
This
folks.
is a gem.
We're not even on comics yet, but
This is a gem, guys. This is also glared. Deadpool Merc with a Mouth, #1. Guys, guess what I paid for it? Bird, what would you guess? What would you guess? Death. I got it for $3. Dude, what would you guess?
I wouldn't have guessed. I'd say 15.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
That's just,
I
don't know what it's for.
I overpaid for Carnage, so.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Right, it evens out somewhere.
Yeah.
But beyond that, well, actually at that flea market, I picked up a bunch of old back issues of Amazing Spider-Man. Also, I'm trying to complete runs on like the mid 600s all the way up to 700, so that's gonna be fun. Actually, it's mid 800s, but right now I'm working on the 600s. But Walgreens actually has these Funko Pops. I've had these since my birthday, like over a month ago. But this is Venom. These are exclusive to Walgreens. If you guys want to pop in there and look for these, they're also a Spider-Man type series.
Yeah.
I say that loosely because Punisher's in the series,
Yeah, that's weird.
and he's not really a Spider Boy, but that's cool. This is one of the coolest Spider-Men, which I just showed an adult form of this baby version.
That glare.
Yeah, this is Spider-Man 2099 again, except for he's a pop version. And also there are, as I said, Punisher is in this series, and also Black Suit Spider-Man.
Right, I lean in as if it will glare, it will go away.
Right, there it is. So there's 4 of those. Check your local Walgreens for those before they sell out. If they might already be selling. I don't know. But definitely pop in there if you get a chance because pretty fresh.
Yeah. Half of my household owns that Venom.
Yeah.
Me and Coop both have that Venom.
Yeah.
He is awesome.
He is. That tongue sticking out. It's just different. I mean, I don't know if it's cool.
Right.
It's different.
Like he said, Walgreens exclusive. Go check them out.
Check that out.
When you get there, they'll probably have like 4 Punishers and no one else.
Right. I haven't seen the Black Suit Spider-Man, so maybe he's not. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got to be. I've only seen the Venom once. I know you saw him twice because we ended up getting Coop his Venom.
Right.
Because he got 2 Venoms.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Very true.
cool.
It's good stuff.
Do you want to cover your? Oh, go ahead. You have something?
No.
I thought you wanted titles last week. I don't know where you were
Oh,
going.
yeah.
But if you were going somewhere else, don't let me interrupt you.
Nah. We'll go ahead and move on to the comic book world of this review show that we do here. We'll just touch last week. I know we missed an episode last week.
Sorry about that. That was on me.
It's all good. I just going to briefly show a few books that I picked up last week. Real quick here. Do one at a time.
Yeah.
This is Princess Leia. I think this was last week. #1.
The glare.
Super Glare.
Forever.
This is #1 of a 5-part miniseries.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Issue 1 was good, but I wish I didn't buy it, to be totally honest. I just got it for sort of the nostalgia, like it's Star Wars. It's I'm a huge fan of Star Wars.
This next one I'm excited about.
Yeah. This was probably the book from last week to get if you're gonna get one. It is all new Hawkeye #1.
Man.
Maybe you can see that cover. This book, seriously, I can't. I'm not. It's.
I'm
really
excited
good.
about reading it.
Just get it. If there's one book you're gonna buy out of last week's books, all new Hawkeye #1. It's a good jumping on point since it's a first issue. It's good stuff. Here is Return of the Living Deadpool #2 of 4.
Another Deadpool miniseries.
Yeah, really good so far. The Night of the Living Deadpool was amazing. The art, like we talked about in the last video, it's like black and white-ish with like red Deadpool and blood is red, I think, and stuff like that. This is the.
Would you say it has the same artwork as
it's
Deadpool?
It's the same style, yeah. It's definitely cool. I mean, the cover kind of is symbolic of the artwork inside.
Okay.
It's black, white, and red. And speaking of that, this is an indie title I picked up last week called Descenders #1. This actually is black, white, and red too. It's kind of weird. They're actually talking about making a movie after this potentially in the future. It's like a little robot boy. So if you guys are interested in any of those, check them out. As I said, All New Hawkeye was amazing. Princess Leia, maybe save your money, unless if you're just a huge fan like us.
Yeah, Star Wars for sure.
Yeah. You have anything you want to touch last week, or you want to jump to this?
Can I mention one thing? Because you're talking about Star Wars.
Grab that flow.
Is that cool? One thing. It's going to be off topic. What?
How about two things?
Well, I can. I'm really excited about the Star Wars movie in December.
Yeah.
But they announced Episode 8 already too. Did you see that?
Yeah, I just saw it today.
Okay, yeah. May something 2017.
Right. I literally just saw that today.
So like 7 and 8 are announced in the works. I'm excited.
That's sweet. And they might be really bad, they might be really good, but at this point with Star Wars, you just take what you can get. Yeah. Because you're a fan.
Absolutely.
It's just with anything. Ninja Turtles, Marvel, we take what we get. You know, what there is, we'll take it. So.
Yeah. Funny story about that is G.I. Joe. We took what we could get with the movies. Because we love G.I. Joe and the movies.
Right, but did we? Like, did we take what we could get?
I don't think I saw the second one.
I'm ashamed that I have.
No, I'm kidding. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I definitely.
What'd you ask me last week? What'd I get? I got Return of the Living Deadpool. Mine basically looked like yours, minus the last one, Descenders, #1. Yeah, I got Hawkeye, #1, Leia 1, Return 2.
Yeah,
I know I grabbed a few more.
Yeah, there's others I probably didn't even bring down.
I get confused. I got that trade paperback last week, the Deadpool Kills Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
I got a good price on that.
Nice.
So.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll...
This week?
Yeah, we'll jump into this week's. These are ones I have handy. It's not all that I've got or will be getting. I'll just show you. I got 3 in hand. I'll just show you the covers real quick. This first one, let's see if it'll show up. This is Howard the Duck, #1, written by Chip Zdarsky. It was a really good comic, hilarious. Definitely pick this one up. I'm not really gonna say too much about it. This is Spider-Gwen, #2. This is a continuation of the Vulture storyline that started in the first issue. I'm not gonna spoil that either. But I did read it. It was really good. And then this is Star Wars #3, written by Jason Aaron still. Yeah, Jason Aaron. Hopefully he writes it forever. Dude is awesome. Not really crazy about that cover. We were talking about it. We'll maybe get into that a little more. But those are books that I have handy. I'll shout out some random other books here in a second if you want to talk about your what you picked up this week.
I think I have too many to actually show, but there's a few that I will show. This is Rocket, #9.
He's a raccoon.
Really, really excited about the artwork on the cover and just really overall like Rocket. I also picked up Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, he showed you, Superior Iron Man 6. I'm going to show this one.
Of course.
Sorry, I said that there for a second.
Good.
This is Deadpool 43. He's got, I believe, 2 issues left.
I think so.
So
45, I think.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna like die. He's not gonna die.
No, I can't even. This one is actually a special, Amazing Spider-Man special. This is a variant cover too.
I'm pretty sure that's a 3-part series. I'm not 100% sure.
Right.
Just keep that in mind if you're looking to pick that up.
I got it for list price, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then this is, you picked up this too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You didn't show this one because you didn't bring it down, but this is Amazing Spider-Man 16.
And that one I'm pretty sure is like a filler issue to the next story arc, which I believe starts, I want to say next week with issue 16.1.
It does.
Probably going to be like a 5-part.
It's on both of our lists to grab next week.
Yeah. And it's like an underground crime boss type storyline, which looks really cool. There's a lot of previews in these comics, so definitely check that out next week. Some other books that came out this week I'm just going to mention for you guys just to have a heads up. Action Comics, #40, which is obviously like Superman. actually, while I'm on that, DC is doing movie cover variants this month, and the Action Comics number 40 movie cover variant was Bill and Ted. I think it was Excellent Adventure, where they're like
Great movie.
Yeah, and their arms are up, and it's really cool. It has Superman obviously on the cover. I don't really read Superman, so I'm not with that. Batman Arkham Knight number 1 came out. It's a prelude to the video game coming out. I'm going to pick that issue up as soon as I can. Mortal Kombat X number 4 dropped. Issue 1 was really good. I haven't been collecting it since, but I mean, that's from the first issue. It's worth reading if you like Mortal Kombat.
I'm really excited about that game.
Yeah,
it's next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. Games, movies, comics. There's a couple Image number 1s this week if you guys are into indie books. Southern Cross number 1, Surface number 1, or The Surface number 1. Spawn Resurrection one shot. Ninjak number 1, which has a lot of hype. They're talking about movies and stuff with that. Bill and Ted actually had a mini-series start this week with issue 1. It's going to be 6 issues. And I think that's pretty much it for what came out this week. I don't know. Do you have anything else? I mean, we covered what we got and stuff like that.
No, I have a funny side note.
Hit me.
Back when me and your brother used to work together, we had a boss that called us Bill and Ted because we always goofed around. So that was funny.
Right.
I'll probably pick it up just because. I mean, just the 1 through 6, not the variant. I don't read DC. You know that.
Right.
I'm not opposed to it, but I think I'll read the 6th part. Just because.
Right.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah. Supposedly the Bill and Ted actual miniseries picks up right after Bogus Journey. So, I mean, that's cool.
That's cool.
It continues the continuity. That's kind of neat. So yeah. I guess we could hit our maybe covers of the week. Yeah. For this week. Yeah. We already kind of showed them.
Yeah, we did.
So maybe I'll just, off the top of my head, I would have to say Howard the Duck.
Absolutely. That's an excellent cover, too.
The art, okay, in Spider-Gwen, the art is amazing, and the cover art is awesome. But like we were talking, like I'm not a big fan of when a comic book shows like a big action scene on the cover. It's almost like they didn't take time to make a cover, so they just sort of took like a scene and put it on the cover. And that just seems kind of lazy to me, or sort of spoilerish to me, maybe, even though a lot of times the covers don't coincide with the story.
Right.
But you never know until you read it, so why would you want to read it if you're putting Luke Skywalker on the cover fighting stormtroopers? I don't know. I'm just torn about that, but I'd say Howard the Duck was my cover of the week.
Yeah.
What you got?
Oh, well, a good example of what you're speaking of is actually Deadpool 42. Because I'm not completely caught up. I'm very close to caught up, and I didn't know he was fighting Omega Red. So then I get to the comic book shop. What was that? 2 weeks ago, when Omega Red was on the cover.
Yeah.
Because right. And so I had no idea, and it's like a big spoiler. Like it's kind of like, I mean, it's cool. Like I'm gonna read Deadpool regardless. But it was just like, oh, okay, like he's fighting Omega Red this week, and they do that a lot. As far as in the Deadpool series.
Yeah.
Usually the cover pretty much doesn't spoil the story, but you know a little bit about what's going down. My cover of the week I showed you was Rocket number 9. I just like the Groot's in the background. You can't really see it. I wish you could. It's really cool. He's like, looks like he's screaming. Yeah, get yours up there.
I'm gonna just re-show this.
Yeah.
Since we're showing them now.
Yeah.
We'll show them together.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's
like
covers of the week.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
What do you got on the agenda for most anticipated read this week?
Probably Star Wars number 3. I read Howard the Duck. I read Spider-Gwen 2. I'm not really looking forward to Amazing Spider-Man 16 because, like I said, it's kind of like a filler issue.
Right.
From what I've gathered, I don't know 100%, but it just, I feel like it is because they're numbering the next arc with 16.1. So that kind of tells me 16 is just kind of there.
Sure.
Which still will probably be decent. It's Spider-Man, so it's not gonna be like bad, but I just feel like that gives Star Wars more, excitement for me because it's actually a continuation of the current story.
Yeah,
I'd say Star Wars.
Yeah.
What about you?
Cool. Deadpool 43.
Yeah.
Because like we were just talking about on the cover, and he's killing Omega Red in the cover, so I know that he's apparently probably in some sort of battle with Omega Red in the entire 42 issue, and then maybe he defeats him in this current issue. But I'm really just excited to catch up on Deadpool in general.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm really excited.
I would be if I was reading Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
What's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week would be Spider-Gwen #2. All around, just a really good comic. It's an alternate universe. The characterization is really cool so far. They have introduced Daredevil. We've seen Kingpin, Punisher, and Ben Grimm, but they're not the same, and Vulture, but they're not all the same as they are in like our reality, and that's really cool.
Sure.
I don't want to spoil a lot of the stuff, but one thing I will say is Daredevil, so far, is like basically a bad guy, and that's really a kind of a cool twist for like Daredevil fans, because it gives a fresh sort of outlook on a beloved just character.
Right.
And it's just really neat to me, because they're not trying to say this is Daredevil. They are, but it's not like they're trying to tell me that that's the Daredevil I've known. They're acknowledging this is a different reality.
Right.
And that's really cool.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Cool. I actually don't have a pick of the week.
That's cool.
I have not read any of the 8 issues I've picked up yet, so we've been a little busy on our destiny.
Right, always, dude. So always. Well, we'll give you guys a preview of next week as well. Just something to look out for, that we're looking out for. Personally, stuff we're going to pick up. I have a little list here, so I'll just read the titles to you that I'm at least somewhat interested in. For sure, I collect Teen Titans. They're teasing the return of Superboy next issue, which, it'll change it up, so I'm looking forward to that. Amazing Spider-Man 16.1 is next week. That is the next story arc start. Princess Leia, #2 of 5. I'm going to keep getting it because I've already started getting it.
I might not get it.
Yeah?
I'm not sure yet.
Mark Waid is writing it, which was I was at the comic shop and I saw Mark Waid on it. He's writing Daredevil right now, which is like stellar. That's honestly the final reason why I ended up getting that series, but we'll see. Silk #2 drops next week. Silk #1 was really cool. Cindy Moon is her name. She's basically the same as Spider-Man. She was bit by the same spider. Really neat story. Interested where that's going to go in terms of like who she's going to run into, how she's going to react being out of the bunker, all that stuff. Ninja Turtles 44. Really cool story they got going on. The art's really good. The covers are always fun. And then there's a few indie titles that I'm just going to mention. I don't really know anything about yet, but I'm going to check them out at the shop. Maybe take them home. We'll see. We got Chrononauts #1, Invisible Republic #1, Red 1 #1, and Secret Identities #2. I got the first Secret Identities, read it. It was really cool. They all had superpowers, but they were all like behind each other's backs, different people. Like they really didn't know who each other were, and that was really interesting. You see like another superhero book, and you're like, man, how are they gonna do anything different? Right. And it was really cool because it just kept showing, like it would show them all together, and then it would show them afterward, after they met, and just individually, and all their problems they had, and they were hiding from each other. It was really neat. So definitely keep your eyes out for that next week as well.
Cool.
What do you got for next week?
I'm actually really excited about next week.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
As you know, and if you check out our Facebook page, I'm amped on Black Vortex, and Black Vortex actually has 4 issues, that tie into Black Vortex. 4 issues in March, and 2 of them come out next week.
Okay.
So those 2 would be All New X-Men 39. That's Black Vortex 5. Right. And Guardians Team Up 3, which I would never buy in a million years, but since I'm collecting the Black Vortex series, I'm gonna snag that.
Right.
You mentioned Silk 2. I'm getting Silk 2.
Yep.
Really excited about the story.
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Spidey 16.1 you mentioned.
Yeah.
And All New Cat.
Oh, that first issue. Like, I wish I was collecting Cat, but I just can't push myself to do it. but the first issue had me, and I just had to not. But it was so good. Check out All New Captain America.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's better than people would give it credit for, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. The first issue was anyway. I don't know what issue 5 is going to be like.
Right. You can borrow 2 through 4.
Yeah.
If you need to.
If I have time.
Right.
Like.
Yeah.
Well, okay, this is my productivity. I've read 3 of these 4 graphic novels here. This bottom one I've started. When I should have been reading.
He has too much free time.
I should have been reading some of these other comics, so that's what I've been doing. But we'll be all caught up here soon. I'm actually doing really well. I got really backed up around Christmas. Still got to finish All New X Factor. Still got to catch up on Turtles. And that's really it. Everything else is pretty much caught up now, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. All New X Factor obviously stopped. Peter David, if you ever hear me, I know you're not watching, but if you ever hear me, please restart All New X Factor. That's all I got.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it.
Cool.
Thanks for
you
checking
guys.
out ComicBytes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any feedback you guys have to us, you can, leave in the comments. What do we say? Like, subscribe, blah, blah. Yes, just please check us out. Feedback is the most important thing, I believe.
Yeah. Just input, questions, concerns.
Absolutely.
Potential topics, potential comics you guys are reading. If you guys have comic videos you post as well, leave us a link. I'll watch all 46.5 minutes of your comic book video.
He really does. He watches a lot of comic book videos.
I really do. And I'll shout all you guys out and everything if that's what we need to do. That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think we're good here. We appreciate all the support so far. You guys liking us on Facebook now get us these same numbers on YouTube and we'll be good.
Yeah. High 4?
High 4.
See you guys next week.
Yeah. Next week is High 5.
Can't wait.
Later.